Hello everyone, my name is Mr. M. Today we are going to learn how to identify quadratic functions given a graph. So let's go straight to the intro activity. I want you to complete the table below by identifying the shape of the graph and the formula of both linear function and quadratic function. Be sure to pause your video while you're doing it. So come back once you're done so that you can check your answers. Now let's check your answer. So linear function, when you graph it, it looks like what? A straight line. The formula for linear function is f of x is equal to ax plus b. Sometimes they write y equals mx plus b, or sometimes you have a formula for quadratic function, or the form for quadratic function that we learned in the previous video is f of x is equal to ax plus bx plus c. Now how about the graph? Is it a straight line as well? No, it's called parabola. What is a parabola? It says the graph of a quadratic function is called parabola that opens upward, or, it's very important, or downward. If the value of a is positive, which in symbol a is greater than 0, then the parabola opens upward. And if the value a is negative, in symbol a is less than 0, then the parabola opens downward. So let's have the model problem. So if you are going to graph f of x is equal to x squared plus 3, the graph would look like this. So if I may put arrows at the end, so where is it going? Where is the graph going? So this is a parabola. It's like a V shape, but a U shape, a V shape, but it's not V. V is like this, U is like this. So it's a combination of V and U. It's like a V shape, but the proper name is parabola. Alright, so this is the graph of this function. F of x is equal to x squared plus 3. Now, the question is, why is it going upward? So it opens upward. What is the value of a? So in this case, a, remember a is the coefficient of x squared, or the quadratic term. So in this case, this is x squared, it's 1. Alright, and what kind of 1? It's positive 1. So remember the definition of parabola. If a is positive, it opens upward. If a is negative, then it opens downward, which is a good segue to model problem number 2. So if you're going to graph this, y equals negative 4x squared plus 4x plus 1, the graph would look like this. Again, if I'm going to put arrow on this graph, it opens downward. Alright, so it looks like this. But what is the value of a in this case? It's negative 4. Again, if a is less than 0, that means it's negative, then the graph of the parabola opens downward. Now, question. Let's have a quick check. Or is this a graph of quadratic function? Why or why not? Nope. Again, remember the definition of a parabola, which is the graph of a quadratic function. It only opens either upward or downward. In this case, it opens sideward. It opens to the right, and it's not even a function. If I'm going to draw a vertical line test, it passes through the graph twice, but that's a different topic. In other words, to make the long story short, it's not a quadratic, it's not a parabola, it's not a graph of a quadratic function, because it opens sideward. So if the graph opens to the left or to the right, then it's not a quadratic function. It's not even a function. Clear? Now, quickly, which graph represents a quadratic function? And explain why. The answer here is 2. it opens up. It's a parabola and it opens upward. But this one, is this not a quadratic function? No, because it's a V. Remember what I told you? Parabola is like a V and a U. It's a combination of V and a U. It's pointed, but it's not straight up or straight down. This is straight up, all right? But the question is, what function is this? If this is not a quadratic, this is called absolute value function. How about this? We learned this from the intro. This is linear, and this is exponential. Clear? Easy, right? Straightforward. If you see a V shape, a parabola opens up or down, then it's a graph of a quadratic function. So quickly, I'm going to teach you how to use decimals in graphing quadratic function. On your search engine, just type decimals, and then it gives you options. So graphing calculator. Now it pops up the. So how do I graph this? You just simply go to decimals. You see here. You just simply type y equals, or if you want f of x equals x to the second power. Now, how to do the second power is you need to click this. This is your pad, your keypad. X squared plus 3. There you go. There you have it. So you can move your screen actually, or your. Oh, by the way, you can do this on your phone, mobile phone. You can download the app Decimals, and you should see this icon. That's the icon of Decimals. Here. Again, going back to the function, right there, x squared plus 3. That's the graph. Now, I'm going to include the link in the description box below. Clear? Okay. Thank you for watching and learning with me. Be sure to click the links below in the description box for additional resources. And do not forget to subscribe and share this video. Please take care of yourself and each other.